I'm honestly a bit flabbergasted about what the AI was kind of thinking here. I've got no clue, to be quite honest with you. The cotton bit doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's not like the sugar farms make more sense, though. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Rise of Industry with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful, pretty huge at this point company, industrial empire. There we go, that was what I was looking for. We have a good bunch of episodes ago actually bought up our very first competitor after a very long journey of saving up for things and, just fulfilling one of our biggest goals in the game. And I couldn't be happier about the fact that we managed to do that, but, alongside a lot of issues really started coming up because, well, the competitor that we bought up really, I have to say, hasn't set up things in the most efficient way, unfortunately. So, we have been for a few episodes now just optimizing away at everything that he's been doing, and we are far from done. We're pretty much just done with these two areas right here, getting everything just aligned in terms of deliveries and delivering goods back and forth and making sure to sell out goods and deliver over goods for secondary productions and everything, and making sure all these things are somewhat running for starters, right? There's not even any optimizations in there yet because there's, a lot of meddling going on with additional farms that we never really needed because others still have capacity and so on. So it's really far from ideal still, but at least it is running. Now that said, we still have this area right here, which we do very much need to go and get up and running too. Then the AI started to get something going here, which you never apparently got to finish, so we do need to have a little look at that. This here does not belong to us. For one, one thing that we don't own on the map just yet, but we also have this little area up here with these warehouses where we just kind of need to make sure to have a little look what's going on and at least make sure that whatever is happening, we are at least producing, selling out the respective goods in ample amounts and not just, producing them for money and not doing anything with them. So, lots and lots of things on the list in that sense, and then we have to go back to actually optimize things, make sure things are working well, which will take us another good bunch of time. So I would say, let's not waste any more time here, and let's get going right away. Just after I ask you if you're new around here and you do happen to enjoy this episode, please make sure to smash that subscribe button right down below. That would really mean a ton. We are quite a small channel and looking to grow, of course, and every single person just does a whole lot with that. With that out of the way though, let's go and have a little bit of a look at what we're doing right here. What we did set up the last episode already, if you'll remember, was setting up this little max scent right here of, blueberries based on our needs for all the dye production that we've got going on over here. That's pretty much the only thing that we have already got set up. So I would say we just start with that, and we have a little look back just at how much we need here and how much we're producing in contrast and what we can do with all the farms we have down there, right? So, we are at 2, 4, 6 units every 15 days, so I guess that's 12 units a month, in fact, which is, I guess, also why we're doing 24, because that's double the amount that we need per month. We've kind of set it up that way everywhere. Now, if we look at these plantations, I guess, do these 3 berry... I never know. I guess these 3 berry fields, do belong to that plantation because we can't add any more fields. Then we have got 1 with only 1 field, and then we've got 2 with, I guess, 3 fields. I think we had added these on, hadn't we? So, if we have a look at things for the production then, that's, okay, so it's 2 per field, so it's technically these 2 are entirely covering our need for that warehouse. And this one, I guess we technically don't need, if we want to be really strict about it. I mean, we really don't need it, of course. I mean, we do have the farmer's market up here, but we've pretty well learned, I think, at this point that this berry production stuff is not all too profitable, because technically it's just a tier 1 product. I mean, we are somewhat inputting the water, right? So I'm not sure it's entirely not profitable, but if we look at this... Let's just kind of calculate what the berry production may cost us, excluding logistics, of course, right? So we've got 17.2k. Say we're just taking a full plantation, right? Because that's, of course, the most profitable. just having max fields available on that at the end of the day is the least cost per berry produced. So 17.2k, rounded up to that means that we get 6 berries a month. Now 6 units of berries a month we sell at 11.5k per berry, which, first things first, doesn't really sound too bad, to be honest. Then we have a look at this thing, and for either 6 berries we actually need 3 units of water, which means like half of the costs of one of these. So half the costs of a water well, we're at 7k for that, so I guess we're at 24k, which comes up to the total amount of, well, I mean, maybe it is somewhat worth it. So, I mean, we would be around about at like 24-ish k now, right? For the farm costs and for the water costs. Then we have the logistics costs on top of that, which, I mean, there's a lot in this game. Let's not, you know, think of it in any different way, but I mean, I guess it wouldn't amount up to like 45k just for the few berries that we have. So maybe we just leave that plantation standing, alright? What we will do in any case, so if we leave it standing, is we'll definitely add another 2 fields to it. But before we do, I just want to make sure, and maybe, you know, there's also another good reason to leave it standing, because, I mean, he does have these sugar canes going here, so I am wondering if he was maybe looking to make, like, lemonade or something at some point. Because we have this grocery store. What do we have available here? I mean, technically, chocolate bars, I guess we could make. The orange juice, well... Intriguing. I mean, he was setting this up right here as well. So I guess he was somewhat looking to cater to the grocery store, right? Let's leave it at that. I guess the berries themselves will not be useful here. I know there's technically some sort of berry juice, smoothie, whatever it's called. I think it's berry juice, technically, which they mean for wine, probably, and just want to, you know, scoot around the Pidgey rating and stuff, but, well, I guess, I don't know. Maybe the sugar, you know, the sugar will surely help, and I don't know what we'll do with hops. Anyways, so for this, what I need to find out, first things first. First and foremost, I guess we do have all the auto-ins, auto-outs and stuff set up, you know, all the water, all these, I mean, that should all be on there, so it's all already flowing in and out of the warehouse. First question of the day would be, we've got 1, we've got 2, we just actually need to make sure that all harvesters are placed for these water wells, because, you know, see, there it is. There's a water well with only 1 harvester. Okay, so, technically 24 units a month, and then we have this on top thing, which would be able to provide another 2. So 24 or 26, depending on what we want in the end, right? Now, if we look at this thing right here, that means 3 units per farm per. So we'll just count this as 3 as well, because we'll technically add another 2 fields, right? So it's 9 units of water per month. Hello, sugar field. Oh, we already have you open, do we? Same deal. So 12. That makes it 15. That makes it 18. Where's the wheat coming in here? Was he really ferrying in the wheat from all the way over there? I mean, that's a bit dumb, right? If we do want to leave this chicken coop here running, we probably do need to make sure to get a wheat field going somewhere here, because that is just like, I mean, that, honestly, what is that even? Now I kind of lost count. So, this thing's also only running on 2 fields. We will count it as 3, because anything else doesn't make any sense, right? So 3, 6, 9, same deal here, I need 1 more. God, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Well, so we technically don't need this water well here for the time being. I guess it's that one, isn't it? Yeah. I guess what we can do is we just shut it down for the time being, which will mostly keep us away from building upkeep. I don't want to just destroy it, you know. I do have the strong feeling that we need to get a wheat plantation going here anyways to support this livestock farm and all the other endeavors that we will have going, and then at that point, you know, we'll easily need another like 15 bajillion water wells, so there's that, right? But water is coming in, going out, so that's all quite fine, I would argue, for the time being. Now that we've also double-checked, we will go and make sure to hit the right buttons. And we will also go and make sure to slap on another 2 fields for that berry farm right here. Because, you know, we do kind of want to make sure that things are rolling appropriately. So, we do have these berries, and what we will now set up, first and foremost, is an on-top destination for those berries, I suppose. So, farm produce, I would like to sell berries, and, boop, like to sell these. Now, we will set a minimum kept here of, like, 10, right? So, we will assume that we'll already send out 24. We'll keep a little bit of extra stock for when we need to send it over. Right, and then anything on top of that we'll just sell out. That said, you're joking. No, is that in range? Oh, it is in range. I was so worried right there. Okay, so we'll send it over to warehouse 8, of course, right? Because anything else doesn't make sense. If you guys haven't seen the last episodes, the trucks that do go to the markets can only ever carry 1 unit at a time, while with the upgrades that I've researched, the trucks that are going between warehouses can carry 3 at a time. So it's, of course, a lot more economical in terms of logistics cost, right? So that'll be the plan. We also need to send this to waiting till full. So we'll only send full trucks over, and then this thing here will auto sell these berries for us to the farmer's market. Cool. That is number 1 out of the way. Now we have got all these other random products that I've got no clue, partially, when the world the AI was thinking. Starting with the cotton, I mean, honestly. We had enough cotton coming in right here, didn't we? I'm quite sure we did. I don't see it on the incoming products now, of course, but yeah, I think we were even overproducing technically, which is, I guess, why I set out this warehouse 7 connection. So I've got no clue what the AI is really looking to do here with this cotton plantation. I mean, technically speaking, it doesn't make any sense to have a cotton plantation. I guess, I mean, maybe he was looking to sell out the raw produce again, but this stuff is really not all too crazily profitable, you know. Is he doing so much better here? Well, I'm actually not sure. Maybe he can do chocolate bars, because I guess we would need cocoa, which I'm not sure how much that costs in research. Maybe we have a quick peek, but I feel like that may be a bit much. Where is it? Here. Oh, that's actually not too terrible. It is generally a good bunch of stuff to research, but maybe for the future. Now the question also is, though, what in the world do I do with this sugar now? Like, come on, AI. Where is sugar even at? Is it not? Why is it not in farm produce? Where is it in instead? Drinks? It is in drinks. Okay. I guess we can make soda water. I know we can sell soda water is the issue. We do have oranges now, thanks to the AI. So that may be an idea. Good thing that all the orange fields are in a totally different spot where we can't sell the orange juice, but I'm sure we can build some on top orange fields, but still. Here's the grape juice, by the way. But that's a berry smoothie. That's what I was thinking about, actually. So not the game's version of wine, of course, right? Haven't seen blueberry wine yet. Feel free to prove me that is actually a thing, I guess. In any case, so I'm honestly a bit flabbergasted about what the AI was kind of thinking here. I've got no clue, to be quite honest with you. The cotton bit doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's not like the sugar farms make more sense, though, because anything sugar-based we cannot really make based on the research the AI has left us. Of course, you know, we can always just go and sell out the sugar directly, and I kind of feel that's the only option. Still a bit annoying though, isn't it? I just clicked something away. You know, the flippin' like overview where the stores are? How did I get that back? Shop names, there we go. Cool, saved. So, having a look at this, right? We really need to somehow plan for what we want to do. Soup we can't sell. Canned fish we cannot sell. Well, this we can't sell. Chocolate bars is maybe something for the future. Cheese we cannot sell currently. Orange juice we have research, so that's something I would like to get going. Maybe in this other place right here where the eye's already kind of built a water well. I think that could be good. That looks quite profitable as well. Well, that's about it, right? Everything else, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense to me the more I think about it. So what I think we may be doing... No, this is a plantation. This is not even a field. It's a plantation. It's not a farm. So I can't just get wheat growing there. I'm honestly tempted to just pull this entire stuff down at this point. Also the hops, like, what do I do with the hops now? Did the AI at least leave me with some research for hops, or... hops. Nope. What do I even do with hops? Is there any... I mean, there's no lines going away from that. I'm sure we're not going to do cooked vegetables with that, and... I guess there's no beer in the game, right? So... What's that supposed to be? What do you use my hops for? Oh. No, cider. Oh. Well, I guess there is vodka and brandy and stuff. Why is there... So if all this stuff is a thing, why is... Oh no, wine is actually a thing. Okay. Don't mind me. I guess wine is a thing. Okay, so we can make beer. Which requires a huge ton of random stuff. I guess the farmer's market is taken. Okay. We will do this, right? In an effort to not pull everything down that the AI did, we'll just sell out this stuff. And we'll add fields to make sure that, you know... Because I calculated all these farms at 3 fields anyways, right? So we can just put 3 fields on there. And it'll work from a water supply perspective. I mean, I'm still absolutely unhappy with this, and it's kind of pretty dumb, to be fair, but we'll just make it work like that for the time being, okay? So, we'll go and choose destinations for all the livestock produce and everything else that we're making. There's 62 eggs in this warehouse already. I am so flippin' like, well, these guys are absolutely out of their mind. There is no chicken, but there's 62 eggs. That's a weird combination. I mean, there's no, like, kind of meat cannery or something I missed here, right? You're not getting, like, canned chicken meat or whatever. Kind of weird. Canned chicken meat. Never heard of that. But no, there's no associated production and stuff, so it's... I don't know. Absolutely weird. Anyway, so, we're going to just continue like that, right? So, we've got farm produce, which is going to be hops. That's all going to go to warehouse aid as well. We do need to make sure, by the way, to always hit these buttons. Got to make that transport as, well, not as profitable, but as cheap as possible. And, what else do we have? Sugar. Randomly just planted some sugar. I don't get the AI. I'm sorry, guys. This is just a bit weird. Anyway, so I guess that's all just raw produce that we never really needed for anything anyway. So it's the way that we're handling that now. The only issue is that we do kind of need some wheat here. And I'm also kind of wondering, we cannot sell any excess wheat here either. So that's kind of annoying. Could make dough at some point. So it's not too terrible if we get like one farm going now and then maybe we just go and get some mills and stuff going from there. But, well, for the time being, we would need 3 units of wheat every... Oh, my God. What I'm about to do here is absolutely unprofitable, and I should probably not even be considering it. But we're doing it anyways. Well... Did I get a full refund at least? I did. Thank God. We are placing down a crop farm, not a plantation. And then go and slap down some wheat fields right here. Okay. Boom. That's the plan. That's actually a dumb plan. Why did I put 3 fields down when I only need 1? I technically need 2, I guess. But I don't need 3. I would really like to try and make some flour. You know, that's definitely not the issue. The thing is, the issue is, we've only got 111,000 books. So we'll just demolish one of these for the time being. At least we get full refunds and stuff, right? And we'll get to fixing that when the time comes. Now, what we also require for this field is going to be 2 units of water a month, which we will just get by turning this thing back on, and then we're good to go. But I think this is an interesting thing to just expand from, right? So this random stuff will just keep going for now. Even when we do need the space, I think we're literally just tearing that stuff down instantly, no second thoughts. But I do have the feeling that, you know, we may just get some crop farms going, get like some wheat all around the place, and then we will research flour, and we'll research dough, and then we'll be selling dough up there in the grocery store. I think that's decent, right? Let me know what you guys think down below. I like that plan, so I guess that's the way that we're going to be going. But you can see, I mean, that's 2.2 million research that we need to spend, and then there's a lot of factories and stuff, so it's a bit out. Still, we do need to actually make some money again before spending it on things, but that's a solid plan, and I think we can make good use of this area down below here. Right? Right. So, that's the plan right there. Now, moving on from that, I think we've pretty much assigned everything. Let me just have one final check, right? We've got the sugar, we've got the hops, we've got all the chicken stuff, and we've got the berries all sorted. So there is nothing around that we would need to sort. Otherwise, the wheat sorts itself with the auto logistics. We'll come back to this, most definitely, when we have the money to sort things out. And, you know, same deal, of course, here for the fields and stuff. Down here now, I could do it real quick, because we did at least have the money for the small adjustments needed. But past this, we will really need to go accumulate some money. Now, before we get time playing, though, again, which I already hit that button there accidentally for a quick second, we will go around for these small areas real quick, because, well, this here, first and foremost, we will just shut down for the time being, because there's no reason to keep this running. This is also at 40 units of water. How friggin' long has the AI kept this stuff rolling with no need whatsoever? I can't even. Okay. Anyway, so the warehouse, the water stuff shuts down for the time being because we don't need it, at least yet. I would really like to very quickly go and get some orange juice going and sell it to that grocery store. I mean, we could probably very easily even have a little train going around here to make logistics as cheap as possible in that sense. But for the time being, we don't have the money to invest in it, so that's why we're kind of just laying that stuff to rest until we do have the money to invest and get our production up and running. So that should hopefully be quite cool when we do get there. And then we've got this little area up here. I mean, sorry, but like, what is the AI thinking? I mean, this stuff up here must have been here for a bit, right? Do you all see the error? Have you spotted the issue? There's no water well. There's no water siphon. There is no water, nothing flowing in here. I am absolutely just astonished by that. Okay. And, well, you know, past that, looks like the AI was just looking to sell random farm produce to the town again, which, I mean, in the case of this small town, maybe makes sense just to try to get it to grow, right? Maybe that's why the AI is doing that. And maybe that's why the AI was doing said thing down here previously as well, right? Just to get the grocery store going. I don't know. Keeping it past that? Well, you know, if it's making at least a teeny tiny amount of money, I guess, but still. Anyway, so, we do need water here. And we probably need a bunch of it. But one, okay, so it's the same deal everywhere, right? So it's 3, 6, and we're going to make that a full field, so it's 9. 9 units of water a month. I think it's 2 per well, right? So that is a bit of an issue. That is interesting. Well, we will go, in any case, get a water siphon going, because, I mean, we're so close to the water, we may as well, no? We may as well. Her. Pun not intended, I assure you. Sorry. Oh no. Did I place that? Well, the good thing is we get full refund still on building, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, we may, sorry for the repeated pun, but we may as well just do it like that, because well, you know, at the end of the day, it saves us like 25 grand on construction costs, and I will happily take that saving, especially given that I'm currently in debt based on my actions. Let's get time rolling at least for a teeny tiny bit, right? I don't really feel like being in debt too much here. Oh, cool. We're losing even more money. This is not good. Where did my streak go? It just disappeared. Oh boy. Come on, make some money already. We're just gonna speed things up a little bit. I'm sure this is just a temporary crisis, right? Please don't fail me, game. We've come so far! Shouldn't have spent all this money, to be honest. Well, you know, in this case, there we go. We kind of need to get things running anyways, and we've made some money. Yes. So, now we can, well, have a little look. Yeah, so it's, this thing technically only, oh wait, no, this actually produces 6 units, right? 6 units of water a month. We actually need another water siphon in that case. I mean, guess it's fine to... Wait. Let me delete this, because that's in the way. Kind of want to save some space. I guess it's somewhat fine to just slap it on right here. And have the actual collectors, like, here. That's 8, that's 10, so we'll have 2 for the time being. We'll expand on a needs basis. Right, but that way, you know, we're getting the water. We can go and add the necessary fields, and we can go and configure the sellouts real quick to make sure that this stuff is running. But looking at the time, I think the sellouts we are then doing in the next episode. At the very least, you know, we've got now mostly everything running. I would say the water is coming in for this stuff. I don't know how long this has been standing up here without water. I really kind of want to know, but I don't think there's a way of ever finding out just how long that was the case. Anyways, though, we are pretty much set, right? We'll make sure to get the sellouts configured at the very least. We'll probably ignore this region for the longest time till this city actually grows a little bit and has a specialized store that does make us some money. We will then go to proceed and make a little more money before coming back to all this stuff up here and down there to make sure to, you know, align everything, get the farms up to snuff and align the frequencies of everything, make sure that we're making the maximum profit out of all the things, and then we will go and we'll probably get a little bit of orange juice production going down here. So I think, you know, lots of plans for the near and medium term. Very much looking forward to that. For today, though, we're ending this episode off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. With all that out of the way, though, as usual, everyone, thank you so much for watching. And I hope I'll catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.